해지잖아요. 책에서 많이 봤잖아요. 여자들은 사실 억지로 하는 관계에서 급성 쾌락을 느끼죠. 자, 이제 속옷을 찍겠습니다.
By the next morning, the door is opened very carefully. Hideko goes to check on Suki first. While Suki cannot hide the worry on her face, the blood stain on the white sheet looks almost like the red pattern on Hideko's kimono. That is a very clever costume detail. Then she looks back up at Suki by the door. Hideko acts like a spoiled child, pouting at Suki. But the truth is, both women know perfectly well that the innkeeper is watching them in secret. So, Hideko and Suki have to keep acting out the scene. Now look at the clothes Suki is wearing. This detail is also really interesting. This was the outfit she had just prepared for Lady Hideko with her own hands. But now Hideko is the one kneeling on the floor, personally serving Suki. The roles between these two women are quietly starting to switch. The servant is looking more like the lady, and the lady is looking more like the servant. Then Hideko suddenly turns her head, with a look sharp enough to scare you. Obviously, she is saying, "I know you are watching." The next second, Count Fujiwara suddenly appears, and scares Suki badly. Then Suki peeks back into the room again. So what exactly is she doing here? Is it possible Lady Hideko is inside the room, and Suki is standing outside, while the two of them secretly kiss through the door behind Fujiwara's back? They are basically treating Fujiwara like he does not exist. And the flower mentioned here is actually Hideko herself. This is also the original plan she and Fujiwara had agreed on. Push Lady Hideko step by step into madness, then send her to an asylum, so they can take all of her fortune. Fujiwara thinks he is unbelievably smart, but he has no idea Hideko and Suki are hiding another plan of their own. 1 week passes in a flash. Suki, who cannot read, is lying on the floor practicing writing. The innkeeper's wife is still spying on the two of them, while Hideko holds an umbrella upside down and plays the fool dutifully in the heavy rain. Then Fujiwara appears. He only glances at Hideko in the rain, ignores her, and walks straight to Suki. Then the three of them almost turn their heads at the same time. "You are watching me, and I just happened to look up at you." But Hideko's eyes stay locked on Suki the whole time. Since the goal has already been reached, Fujiwara does not bother pretending anymore. Inside that bag is all of Hideko's fortune. The next thing to deal with is how to place Lady Hideko away. But Fujiwara still does not know. Hideko and Suki already understand each other completely, and have prepared a custom trap just for him. And now, the real show is about to begin. Fujiwara keeps testing her, trying to guide Suki into the trap with every word. Then the camera cuts, and Suki quietly looks toward Hideko again. On the surface, she still gives nothing away, but this scene has already been pushed step by step to the key moment. Once the wide shot appears, Hideko is sitting outside alone. Her clothes are becoming plainer and plainer, all to make Fujiwara and the doctors at the asylum believe that right now, she really seems mentally unstable. She even pretends to do needlework. This whole chain of details keeps strengthening the illusion that she is losing her mind. The camera keeps moving forward. Fujiwara turns to Suki, as if waiting for her final answer and attitude. But Suki already understands. He is not really talking about them. The next second, the repressed emotion starts turning strange little by little. The moment that laugh comes out, the whole mood becomes even colder. You can feel it. The emotion has completely gone out of control here. Even the air starts to tighten, and that non-stop creepy laughter pushes the unease all the way to the top. By the time they reach the asylum gate, the performance before this has already been exhausting. But before getting out, they still comfort Hideko. Next, watch how these two women push this act to the limit right in front of Fujiwara. "Help me." That one scream blows the entire atmosphere open when the doctor speaks. It sounds like he is comforting her, but his words actually carry another meaning. You might think those two lines from the doctor are meant for Hideko across from him, but it is nowhere near that simple. The real trick is still coming. The next second, the plot twist comes back hard again. Once this line lands, the entire situation changes completely. Someone instinctively turns away, clearly trying to avoid something, while the other side seems determined to keep forcing the act to the end. This push and pull only makes the audience even more confused. By the time this next line drops, the whole situation is racing toward chaos. Watching this far, are you already a little lost and a little confused? Then let me quickly sort out the story so far. Originally, everyone thought Fujiwara and Suki were on the same side. Their trap was to make Hideko fall for Fujiwara, then follow him to Japan and marry him. After they got all of Hideko's fortune, they would make her look mentally unstable and send her into an asylum. That way, Fujiwara and Suki could naturally split Hideko's money. But at this point, the story suddenly throws out an unbelievable twist nobody saw coming, because the person who is really being sent to the asylum is not Hideko at all. The one really going in is actually Suki. So this was the second layer of the plan that Fujiwara and Hideko set up together to fool Suki specifically. And Hideko almost cannot hold it together, nearly laughing out loud on the spot. The reason is simple, because Suki is acting so hard and making it look too real. Are you even more confused now? But another question comes up. Why lock up Suki, who is only a servant? What is the point of doing that? Next, Hideko and Suki's third and ultimate plan, to fool Fujiwara together, is about to fully surface. So how did Hideko and Fujiwara originally meet each other? And what exactly was the plan they secretly made together? What is really going on with all of this? Is Fujiwara teaming up with Suki to fool Hideko? Or Hideko teaming up with Fujiwara to fool Suki? Or Suki teaming up with Hideko to fool Fujiwara instead? Among the three of them, who is the real mastermind behind everything? And what is the final goal? See you in the next part.